Shalom, good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcast to you from Jerusalem. The IDF has begun mobilizing tens of thousands of reserve troops ahead of its planned expansion of military operations throughout the Gaza Strip, dubbed Gideon's Chariots. U.S. President Donald Trump blames the Islamist Hamas for the dire humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip. Israel strikes deep in Yemen, destroying its airport, parts of its seaport, and other strategic Houthi installations. The IDF has begun mobilizing tens of thousands of reserve troops ahead of its planned expansion of military operations throughout the Gaza Strip, dubbed Gideon's Chariots. Israeli President Yitzhak Herzog, who spoke at an event of young innovators, highlighted that while vigorous discussions related to the hostages are ongoing, the soon-to-be-executed military operation ultimately aims at returning all of the 59 hostages who've endured 578 days in Hamas captivity since the atrocities committed by the Islamist Palestinian terror group and its affiliates on October 7th of 2023.
We have brothers and sisters who are now in the dungeons in Gaza, our hostages, and from every moment of the day, every corner of the earth, we call, we scream out loud, bring them back home as soon as possible. It is our highest priority. And right now, when we are in a very fragile moment where there is ongoing dialogue on the one hand, very tough, and on the other hand, we are moving towards more steps militarily in order to bring back our hostages, I truly believe that all parties concerned must take the extra mile, the extra effort, the extra step, so that we can see our hostages back home.
IDF spokesman Brigadier General Efi Defrin held a press briefing along Israel's border with the Gaza Strip, during the course of which he highlighted that Operation Gideon's Chariots is effectively an answer to the continued refusal of the Islamist Hamas to accept a diplomatic solution aimed at retrieving all of Israel's 59 hostages.
יש לנו תוכנית סדורה. אנחנו מתקדמים ועוברים לשלב חדש ועצים יותר. מבצע מרכבות גדעון. תכלית המבצע היא החזרת חטופינו, מיטוט והכנעת שלטון חמאס. אלו שתי מטרות השלובות זו בזו. המבצע יכלול מתקפה רחבה, הכוללת הנאה של מרבית אוכלוסיית הרצועה. זאת על מנת להגן עליה באזור סטרילי מחמאס. המשך תקיפות אוויריות, חיסול מחבלים ופירוק תשתיות. אנחנו נחזור על המודל שבוצע ברפיח גם באזורים נוספים ברצועה.
General Defrin went on to address the mass mobilization of tens of thousands of IDF reservists who will undergo preparatory procedures and stressed the IDF's pledge to assist the families of the troops who will leave everything behind for the sake of operational considerations for Israel's security.
לטובת המבצע בוצע גיוס מילואים נרחב. הוצאנו צווים לעשרות אלפי אנשי מילואים. הגיוס בוצע לאחר ניתוח מדויק של הצרכים, ומתוך הבנה עמוקה של העומס על אנשינו. אנחנו פועלים בכדי לייצר ודאות לאנשי המילואים, לצד מעטפת מותאמת להם ולמשפחות שלהם. אנשי המילואים הם המשענת של צה"ל, ואנחנו מכירים ומעריכים את תרומתם. אנחנו נמשיך לחבק אותם. ההתגייסות בעת הזו היא קשה ומורכבת, אך היא נעשית כדי להשיב את חטופינו, להביא להכרעה ולסיים את המלחמה.
The IDF spokesman went on to underscore that Israel continues to confront the multi-front war that was launched against it on October 7th of 2023 and stressed, amid allegations of a humanitarian catastrophe, that the sole culprit responsible for starving the population in the Gaza Strip is no other than the Islamist Hamas.
צה"ל ימשיך לפעול בנחישות כדי לממש את מטרות המלחמה. אנחנו נמצאים במלחמה שלא נראתה כמותה. מלחמה רב-זירתית בשבע חזיתות פתוחות. נהיה בכל מקום שיש בו אויב. נמשיך לפעול להגנת התושבים ולהוות חוצץ בין האויב לאזרחינו. חמאס טעה ועדיין טועה בהבנת הנחישות שלנו. הוא זה שפתח במתקפה נפשעת נגדנו. הוא זה שפוגע באוכלוסייה העזתית. הוא זה שמביא הרס וחורבן. רק השבוע ראינו את חמאס בוזז חנויות וגונב מזון מהאוכלוסייה שלו במחנה הפליטים שעתי. הוא המרעיב.
A senior Israeli defense official revealed that during the course of Operation Gideon's Chariots, in contrast to the past, the IDF will remain in territories that it subdues to prevent the return of terrorism and will treat any area that is cleansed according to the Rafah model, where all threats were thwarted and it became part of a security zone. Moreover, the senior security official stressed that a humanitarian closure will persist until after the start of operational activities in the field, which include the relocation of the non-combatant population of Gaza to the southern part of the enclave, where a humanitarian mechanism will be implemented that will prevent Hamas from exploiting the flow of goods into Gaza. Meanwhile, in Washington, U.S. President Donald Trump was asked about the humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip, during the course of which the American leader expressed sentiments that seemingly align with Israel's position.
We're going to help the people of Gaza get some food. People are starving, and we're going to help them get some food. A lot of people are making it very, very bad. If you look, Hamas is making it impossible because they're taking everything that's brought in. But we're going to help the people of Gaza because they're being treated very badly by Hamas.
Turning to Addis Ababa, where the Ethiopian chief of police hosted his Iranian counterpart for a signing ceremony, during the course of which a memorandum of understanding was signed, paving the way for security cooperation between their national police agencies. According to the Ethiopian Federal Police, the MOU outlines joint efforts to combat cross-border crime, share intelligence, and boost capacity through training and experience exchange. And while the Iranian-Ethiopian signing of the document was undertaken, in another hall in the Ethiopian capital, Addis Abeba's top diplomat Gideon Timotheos hosted his Israeli counterpart Gidon Sa'ar after the latter met with Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed for a separate meeting. Meanwhile, during a joint press conference, Ethiopian Foreign Minister Timotheos and his Israeli counterpart Sa'ar spoke about joint efforts to confront terrorism, to include the Iran-backed Al-Shabaab in neighboring Somalia that increasingly collaborate with the Iranian proxy Ansar Allah, which is dominated by the Houthi tribe in Yemen.
We believe that there is an immense potential to expand our cooperation further, both in the economic and security fields. Terrorism is a threat both to Israel and Ethiopia, as well as the global community. So our continued and strengthened cooperation in this sector is very important to counter terrorism in the Horn of Africa and in the Middle East. And I hope that your visit will provide further impetus and momentum to this growing and very critical partnership for both countries.
Terrorism is a common threat to our nations. Your fight against is Al-Shabaab, and it's critical. It threatens the stability of the Horn of Africa and freedom of navigation in the Red Sea. Al-Shabaab collaborates with the Iran-backed Houthis. The Houthis launched hundreds of missiles and drones at Israel since October 7. Just yesterday, they hit near our airport with a missile. They are a threat to Israel, Africa, and the international community. Israel will respond. Radical Islamist terrorism, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Al-Shabaab must be defeated.
Meanwhile, in Yemen, for a second consecutive day, the Israel Air Force has pounded Houthi targets in response to the Iranian proxy's continued belligerence against the State of Israel and freedom of maritime navigation in the strategic Strait of Bab el-Mandeb. The Israel Air Force initially launched an intelligence-driven aerial sortie yesterday, utilizing approximately 20 fighter jets, carrying out strikes using 50 munitions, targeting dozens of terror targets belonging to the Houthi terror regime along the Yemeni coastline. In addition, the Bajil concrete plant east of the city of Hodeidah was struck, an important economic asset for the Houthi regime used for the construction of terror tunnels and military infrastructure. Subsequently, earlier today, the Israel Air Force conducted yet another series of strikes against terror targets in Sana'a International Airport, which is utilized by the Iranian proxy Ansar Allah. And while a comprehensive battle damage assessment is yet to be released officially, the IDF spokesperson's unit announced, quote, IDF fighter jets struck and dismantled Houthi terrorist infrastructure at the main airport in Sana'a, fully disabling the airport. The strike was carried out in response to the attack launched by the Houthi terrorist regime against Ben Gurion Airport. Flight runways, aircraft, and infrastructure at the airport were struck. Thank you for watching TV7 Israel News. I would like to urge you to take a moment to pray for the hostages who've endured 578 days in Hamas captivity. Pray also for the peace of Jerusalem and salvation of Israel. And separately, if you've been blessed by TV7 Israel, which is exclusively funded by our viewers, please consider supporting our productions. You can donate via our website at www.tv7israelnews.com. I'm Jonathan Hessen, wishing you an Erev Mevorach, and God willing, we will see you during our next update. Until then, Shalom from Jerusalem.